Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He will lead this one off today. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Grounded back up the middle, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in safely. McCutchen gets his lead at first, nobody out. And there he goes toward second, pulled toward right center field. Travis ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll get it into second, and there's one away. So striding in, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the 2-2. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Struck him out. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kevin Pillar is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. High pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out. Here's Kendrys Morales. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And it's 1-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Blue Jays go down in order. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's only 2 for 10. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Pillar. He's there and records the first out.
Batting next, shortstop,
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Richard ranging back at the track. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside to Parker.
In now, Luke Boyd. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Gleyber Torres will be next. 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. And the throw in gets away from him. Digging in now for the Yankees, Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up. Popped him up. Martin has a play, and that retires the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now. Here's Justin Smoke now. Previous history with Luis Severino. It's been pretty good. 5 for 12. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready now, Aaron Judge. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Calling for it, Grichuk. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Russell Martin now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-2. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just got a piece up the line. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're still down. It's 2-0. In now, Gary Sanchez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here now the 2-2. Hard liner to center field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now the 2-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4. Stepping in for the Jays, Justin Smoke. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
In there, a base hit. The throw into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. At the plate, Rendell Bridget. He reached on a single in his first try, and it's fouled away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In the dirt here. Popped him up. Andujar shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail in this one 3-0. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Smoke over to his left. 1 down.
The batter, left fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pillar's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter,
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Mac, you want to try to initiate.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. After the The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. 1 out.
the catcher, number 55.
Settling in now, Russell Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. No hits to this point. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And right into the shift. Solarte's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Hernandez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Didi Gregorius. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Here now the 2-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Sam Gaviglio is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Now the 3-0 offering.
That ball's foul.
Sliders in for a strike.
We got 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So digging in now, Miguel Andujar. He was a double play victim last time around. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Gregorius over at second. Voit at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Yanks able. At the plate, Devin Travis. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Hendrys Morales. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Here's Justin Smoke now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 4-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. The relay, and he is in there.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hicks on third with 2 out. Another 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
On an RBI trip. Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Russell Martin now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. On the ground to third. To second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
The batter, shortstop,
Here it comes on 1-1. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead is now 7-2. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Here's Miguel Andujar now, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Here's Tulowitzki at short, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 25.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pillar's there. And that ends the inning. The 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this. Stepping in, Devin Travis. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. McCutchen looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. 9th. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Ground ball right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Danny Barnes enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Now batting, Yankervis Solarte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Solarte is retired, and there's 1 away.
Left fielder.
1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. Popped him up. Torres is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
8-3 is today's final. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino earns his first win of the season and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL East, the Yankees held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6. Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-3. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Blue Jays racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-1. The Tribe went deep 4 times as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-3.
If you're just tuning into us this evening,
Play ball.
and before the pitch here, time is asked for.
Let's play ball.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's gone 3 for 8. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-2, here it comes. Missed with a slider.
2-2.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
0-1 the count. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. McCutchen going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
The 0-1 delivery. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's really struggled 0 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2 balls and a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle. And
he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
And this evening's contest comes.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Boston Red Sox combined to allow only 4 hits.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Aaron Judge has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1. It is a fastball down below the knees.
2-1.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Gerber arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. Set and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Here's the 0-1 and a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
2 strikes.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Aducci will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Here's the
leading up for the Tigers, Designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Popped him up. McCann waits on it. Makes the play, one away. Riding in, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
The batter, number 14.
Here's Neil Walker, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Aaron Hicks will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The average is at 308 entering play. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. A bouncer up the middle. Goodrum ranging up the middle. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Bo Burrows gets the win.
So, I just realized that that my mic had been muted for the past, I don't know, hour. So this is not how these streams will usually be. Usually I'll be commentating over them. I'm a fucking idiot. Leave me alone.
The Philadelphia Phillies hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-1. The Tribe counted out 17 hits in
this is fucking stupid. I'm an idiot. The stream will be coming to an end fairly soon. This is dumb. I'm not smart. Oh, you've been here this whole time. Did you catch any of the game? I'm just wrapping up the stream now, but did you catch any of any of the games? Oh my god.
The Nationals bested the visiting Rockies 1-0.
Severino's 16 strikeout performance on opening day, followed by, you know, me nearly blowing a fucking game against Boston. Oh, Christ. I feel like an idiot. I feel like more of an idiot than I usually am, but... Yeah, it's not a critical situation. Yeah, we're just gonna sim to the end of the month. Yeah, no. That's a decent critical situation. I'll do that one. I can't stop laughing at myself right now. That was fucking stupid. Yeah, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself, but... that's just dumb. Hopefully you can end this live stream with a Judge walk-off, and that'll make everything better. Oh, I know how this is gonna end. I've seen this enough times today. Yeah, usually this live, usually I'll actually fucking talk during these, I'm sorry.
Oh, it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
But we all know Judge is still gonna strike out.
The 1-2. Slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out.
Face of the franchise. God damn it, I still can't fucking hit the Judge.
Third, but with one away now. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
I'm just gonna walk Stanton. Wait, so who did I have hitting after Stanton? Oh, yeah. Oh, my favorite player in all of Major League Baseball at the moment.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And here's a fastball that's
I wouldn't mind if you walk home the tying run, Osuna. Please.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run.
Tagging is...
Here comes the tying run from third. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run. Here's Neil Walker. He'll hit with the go-ahead run at third. And
Why are you in the lineup again? I guess at some point in the game they took out... Why is the lineup all screwed up?
Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's...
Oh, wait, this isn't Osuna because this is the end of the season and the Yankees have won it.
He delivers with 2 outs in the ninth. It's a base hit.
Just call him Neil Walk-Off.
Here with a 6-5 victory.
Ball game, Yankees win 6-5. And with that, this live stream will come to an end. Sorry again for not talking for the first hour and a half of the live stream. Don't worry. It won't be like this next time. It's still fucking stupid. But the Yankees win 6-5, so... Yeah, I'll live stream this again tomorrow. And hopefully next time I don't fuck up with the mic, but... Can't promise. Anyways. Bye.